Hey guys, hi, Bryson here. Welcome to my show, and today we're gonna be reacting to someone in Philadelphia. I've been there like once. Pretty cool stuff. I don't want to live there though. But guess what? This person makes around $118,000, and I want to see how they go ahead and spend their money. But on top of that, I've heard through the description that he paid around $55K in student loan debt before he turned 30. So that should be awesome. But he's actually 31 now, so it's kind of like, what did he do after that? Where's the money now? What are you doing now? You know, so I'm very curious to find out exactly what's gonna happen here, okay? But overall, guys, as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified, and comment down below any video you want me to react to. That way I react to it, okay? Without further ado, let's find out what you do with $108,000 in Philadelphia. By the way, Philadelphia is not that expensive at all.
Words can't really explain how free I feel now that I don't have any debt.
Okay, so the guy is debt-free. I actually been to this location. I have a picture on Instagram of it. Pretty cool place. I like sceneries now, I guess, but I'm not a big fan of sceneries that much.
I feel like a new person.
That's Rocky, by the way, guys. Respect Rocky.
And I feel as if I could do anything.
I've seen that movie, but I never seen that movie as an adult. It's crazy, right? I seen that movie as a kid, but I haven't seen Rocky as an adult, like past 18 years old. Never saw it as an adult. I should rewatch it because it should be different now. I think so. This guy's crossing on a red light. He's crazy. The 31-year-old lives on $108,000 in Philadelphia. This should be interesting. Those shoes are nice, but I can't spot any Gucci or Versace, so already getting on my, he's on my good side.
My name is Roy Patterson. I'm 31
Roy Patterson, that is a great name.
years old. I make $118,000 a year, and I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Guys, I've been here, man. It's so familiar, man. So familiar. Like, Philadelphia is a lot calmer than New York City. But then again, I went there for like a Philly cheesesteak, and then I left and I went back home. So I can't really say that much. I went there like for a month also. I stayed there like for a month, but like it was in Pittsburgh. Is Pittsburgh in Philadelphia? It's like a whole separate different state. I don't know, guys. Comment down below, let me know. Okay, just comment down below, let me know. But please be nice. Oh, an IT project management lead at Cigna Health. So this guy has to be a really good guy to actually put out there where he actually works, okay? Because sometimes they don't do that because you never want to like, the company doesn't want to like be a part of this or whatever. I like that he actually put it out there. Cigna Health. So guys, find out this company, find out roles, and go get a job here. They pay a lot of money, obviously. He's currently working from home during the corona. Oh wow! So this is like, oh yeah, this is April 9th, 2020. So yeah, this was like a month like after March. So like we're in it. We're in the pandemic right now. Oh, he has a credit card, the Sapphire card. Is that the credit card that has, for example, I think that's the preferred Sapphire one is the one that has like the annual fee, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken. A PayPal one.
I think about money and finances about
$6,000. Let's hear this.
90% of the time. Mainly, how can I make more money? How can I save more money? And what can I do with the money? Self-care is very, very important. And
all right, stop right there, Roy. Let's read this stuff, okay? Now, the investments are going, for example, into a 401k, a Roth IRA, and a brokerage. Not bad. Awesome. Now, well, it depends on what he's actually investing the money into, right? Savings are $1,900. Now, total split with girlfriend, travel, skincare, clothes, entertainment, streaming services, Amazon Prime, gym. Now, hear me out, guys, okay? Savings, $1,900. At some point, what are you saving for? If you have an emergency account, great. If you're gonna save that money for like a home or whatever, okay, I understand that. But saving, usually not that great compared to investing. Housing, $925, but it's split with his girlfriend. They probably have one bedroom. I'm guessing one bedroom, and they're paying $2,000 a month in Philadelphia. Way too much money. I'm just gonna say, food $750 for 2 people or just them. Even for 2 people, that's way too much money. Okay, I don't know, man. Have people forgotten how to shop for food? It's a convenience factor. Like saying, I'm gonna order this, I'm gonna do this. No, it's too much money. Miscellaneous $630. that's no longer miscellaneous. That's just money leaving your pocket. Okay, that's a lot of money. Miscellaneous insurance $172, subscriptions $155, the utilities $132, phone bill $71. Not that bad. Transportation $70. I think miscellaneous is more like the skincare stuff that he has going on and all that stuff. make a budget for these things, okay? It shouldn't be miscellaneous at all. It's just like, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And because of that, I spend a lot of money on skincare. As you can see, it looks good.
You know, is skincare more of a product thing or is it more of a nutrition thing? Right, guys? Think about this for a second. Is it more a nutrition thing, like what you eat, or is it more about what you put on your face? The only thing I put on my face is this Moderna thing, trying to remove a scar from my face for the past like 80 months now. It worked, by the way. I removed like one that was right here, but I'm removing this one now. Is it on this face or is it on this face? I don't know where it's at, okay? But it's supposed to be like 6 months, okay? It's been like 3 months, so I still gotta wait a little longer. Roy splits his $1,425 rent with his girlfriend Shani. Am I losing my mind here? The budget said $925 for rent. $925 plus $925 does not equal $1,425. Am I losing my mind? 900 plus 900 is 1,800 plus 50 is like $1,950, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? No, it's no 1,850. But yeah, this is wrong. I'm confused. These budgets, man, sometimes they have like things wrong in them, you know? Get it together. Shani pays 500, Roy pays her, you see, when you say split, this is not a 50-50 split now, okay? Now I get it. All right? I take back everything I said.
Money plays a big part in my relationship with my girlfriend. I would say that she is more frugal than I am.
Awesome.
So there will be times where...
By the way, my girlfriend was a big spender, and now she's more frugal than I am. It's crazy how things switch around, right? It's insane. But you know, the spending habit she had was basically because she likes spending money like on just like to like have like a feeling of like, hey, I'm doing something, whatever. Like I feel like anxiety, let me buy something. But once she like started to get that emotion from somewhere else, she didn't have to go out there and spend money anymore. But me, I spend more money than her, and I spend like no money at all. So think about how cheap we are.
Where we want to do things, but she doesn't want to spend the money on it.
Shanna is a social worker and makes less than Roy. So that's why they don't do the 50-50 split, because it shouldn't be a 50-50 split. And by the way, when you are a girlfriend, boyfriend, the split is cool, but once you guys are like married or whatever, if you do get married, the answer is going to be like, hey, it's like as a whole, right? As a whole couple. So you got to go out there and it's just like your money and your money. No, it's just our money, right? That's what it should be.
I'm very cognizant of the things that we talk about and how we...
I love pizza, guys, okay? We can end this video right here. I love pizza. Just kidding.
We budget our money.
Not about the pizza, though. I do love pizza.
I try to help her as much as I can, but I also know that she has to go through her own journey as well.
I don't think so, right? It's more like with the person you're going to be with and marrying, you have to be on the same page relative to what your money goals are. There's 4 things, right? You have money, children, how you're going to treat them, your in-laws, with crazy people in your family, and lastly, religion, right? You gotta be on the same page with those things right there. So it's not like I do money, you do money, I'm trying to help you, but you don't want to get help. It's not like that. It's more like we gotta be on the same page on this stuff.
I tend to take on the more of the 60% to 40% tactic where I'll pay 60% of the bills and she'll take on 40% depending on what it is.
When I'm married, guys, we'll have a spend checkings accounts and it'll just be like, that's the money we use for spending or whatever, right? There's no like 50-50 split. There's just our money and that's it, you know? We have investment money. We have. It's no, I have, you know? But then again, they're not married yet. So keep this in mind. If you don't know, guys, you never seen the Rocky movie, climbing up those steps is like a big deal because basically that's what Rocky did. So very famous steps. Roy paid off $55,000 of student loan debt in 4 years. Am I impressed? If I make 115K and I pay this off in 4 years, it's not bad, but he could have probably done better. But then again, you know, I don't know if he was making that $115,000 or $18,000 for a very long time. Okay, that's the idea. So I'm not sure. But yeah, he could have paid that off a lot faster.
I just started to get serious about paying off my debt, I would say my senior year in college. I felt...
Oh, okay. So he started when he was like in senior year in college. Now I understand
that
why.
My parents did the ultimate sacrifice by putting their names on these student loans. And so...
Yeah. Oh, your parents did that? My mom didn't do that. She didn't. Did my mom do? No, she didn't do that. She was like, nah, you can take it. You can handle it. She didn't. I think she did this. No, she's not liable for them. It's just me.
But if I didn't pay that off, that's something that they would be.
Your money or your life. Oh, wow. That's an interesting. I'm going to go ahead and read that book, guys. You know, guys, always write things down, okay? Your money or your life, okay? I want to read that book. You know, just for the book might suck. I don't know, but it's always good to get more information. Your money or your life.
Struggled
Nice.
with. I used to watch the Susie.
Oh, I know this girl. I know this lady, man. This girl, this older lady. I know this girl, this lady. I don't know how to explain her. I did a video on her, and she's very conservative, and has some advice that I don't agree with that much. But hey, everyone's different. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah. My thing is, you know, I learn from everyone. I take what's good. I throw what's bad. I'm not like biased. So I'm not gonna be here and be like, oh, actually, everything she says is good. No, it's not everything.
Mormon show every Saturday at 9 p.m.
What I didn't like was basically, she says, get a 12-month emergency account. And something else too about the whole stimulus check, she said, I don't really recall that much, but yeah, so I don't agree with everything. You shouldn't agree with everything somebody says, obviously. You probably wouldn't agree with everything I say either, right? But it's all about like, what's good, what's not good, what are you gonna take, what are you gonna leave? That's all.
I really took that to heart and kind of used her as my unofficial mentor to really stay focused and stay motivated to.
That's awesome, and I respect that a lot, you know. And sometimes, you know what, you won't have a mentor. You know, Warren Buffett is not available whenever I call him. He's probably playing like bridge or whatever he's playing these days, right? But yeah, you use him as a mentor, and that's all you got to do, right? Just use people as a mentor, but you don't have to be with them all the time. That's not, you're probably not gonna be with them at all, right? But use them as a force of motivation for yourself. I like that, but compare yourself only to yourself. I like that too, guys. I have a lot of good quotes today. Okay, this is a great morning. The couple also takes advantage of the free gym in their building. Okay. You know, free gyms and buildings are pretty cool, but they're like subpar. You know, that's why I don't mind paying, for example, an extra $15 to go to the gym or $30. But Tommy, it's free. No, it's not free. You're paying like $1,500 for like a 1-bedroom, right? It's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So I'd rather pay $1,000 for like a good apartment, like decent apartment, right? And then pay $30 for my gym membership, and that way I save money, right? It's a big difference. If they cook at home, guys, okay, how's this guy spending $750? I don't get it. If they're cooking at home. Both Roy's parents are Jamaican immigrants. So I want to go to Jamaican. Yeah. And by the way, everyone has one of those photos in their house, like one of these old photos, like from the 90s.
You're a child of immigrant parents.
And all these backgrounds are fake, by the way. All these backgrounds are always fake. I remember my grandma used to take me to these fake backgrounds. I'm like, this is not how. This is not how it is.
It affected the way that I saw money because I know how hard my parents had to work.
Yeah, it's no joke.
To make the money that they did have.
Roy's parents always challenge him to weigh his wants and needs. That's awesome, you know. That's very. And by the way, every budget just has four needs, you know. That's shelter, but then don't spend too much money on shelter, like kind of he is right now. You also have, for example, transportation, groceries, and lastly, utilities, right? Those are the main 4 things when it comes to a budget. Everything else is usually like a want, honestly. Want.
Every need that we had was met. Every want, we had a discussion about it. Why did you really want it? How valuable is this? That really shaped my relationship with money.
Roy's dad influenced him with his passion for cooking. I don't know, I can barely read today, guys, but I got through that sentence without losing any brain cells. Passion for cooking. Okay, awesome. I like cooking, but I don't like cooking. You know what I mean? Like, I make food because I want to eat. I like the result. I don't like the process, okay? That's the thing for me.
One of the things that I really got into recently was cooking a lot of Jamaican dishes.
By the way, Jamaican dishes and Caribbean food is very good, but it's also very unhealthy a lot of the times, you know. Those people usually suffer from a lot of sugar problems and so on. Tommy, you're being, oh my gosh, discriminate. No, my stepdad is from there. I grew up there for like the past, like what was it? Like I spent like 13 years there, you know, so I know what it's like there. My grandma, like my aunts, they have a lot of problems, like health problems, you know, because it's a lot of fried food, okay? Not usually that good at all. So you have to have a balance between, hey, you know, like good food and also like healthy food, I mean. And then, for example, like more like soul food and more like it tastes really good, right? But like, you know, like not so much unhealthy food also.
Being from a Jamaican background, my dad did a lot of cooking for us, and we didn't really go out as a kid. And that's one of the things that I hold near and dear to my heart.
Embracing opportunity. That's one thing. Me and my dad never spent that much time together. But when we spend time together, it was always quality time. And I appreciate that a ton. You know, sometimes you spend like hours with someone, but it's not even quality time. My dad always, like, we saw each other maybe like once or twice per year, right? Not like just once or twice per year, but like I would go to DR like once or twice per year and spend some time with him, you know? And it was always quality time. It was always like, you're the focus, you're the focus, you're the focus. I really appreciate that from my dad. Roy got his job at Sigma through the suggestion of a friend. Awesome. Connections, man. Connections is key. You can apply all day, but having a connection is going to get you in the door faster.
So I started this career actually by accident. I went to school for business management. And
business management sucks. It sucks, it sucks, it sucks. That's one of the worst degrees you can ever get, okay? Worst degrees you can ever get, because it's so broad to the point where it's very hard to find a job, honestly.
And I had a friend who started an internship at Cigna, and she told me about this program called the Technology Early Career Development Program.
It's crazy how you can get like a little program, right? And be making this much money, like in less than a year or 2 years, right? Technology is booming. If you want to do finance or money, go into something, for example, specific, like finance or economics or something like that, okay? But it has to be specific. Like the more specific it is, the better it is. You have to be concentrated. Roy spent 3 years in the career development program. Okay, so it was 3 years, not bad. What was he doing before this? How much money was he making? I'm curious about that too. After getting the staff position at Sigma, the company paid Roy to complete his master's degree. Awesome. So you also got, for example, I like this company. You know why? Because basically they're investing in their employees. So that's awesome.
I grew up in Connecticut, and I actually started working at Cigna in Connecticut. And then around 2015, I felt the need to kind of expand my wings and try something new.
Awesome.
And I knew that Cigna had a big presence in Philadelphia.
Awesome, awesome. I like this guy, man.
And so it seemed like a good fit.
I always like people towards the end of the video, you know, when they tell me like how they got here or stuff like that. But usually I'm very harsh on spending so much money on food and rent. He receives an annual bonus and merit-based raise as okay, awesome. So merit-based is basically you deserve this raise. Awesome. What's the annual bonus though? You gonna tell us? Guys, go work for Sigma, man. Go work for Sigma.
My salary has gone up about, I would say almost 80% since I started about 7 years ago.
Wow, he started 7 years ago in this company. This guy's 31, so minus 7, that's 24. Wow, that's a long time, man. That's a long time. 80%. So he started like very low. Which boosted his salary by $14,000, honestly. Wow, New York sucks, man. Welcome to local taxes and crazy income taxes here, man. Well, state income tax.
Now that I'm debt-free, some of the goals that I have is to start really diversifying my portfolio. One of the things,
$1,900 towards savings. What is he saving for though? That's why I don't understand. The 401k, $600 a month, is that to get the match, like the full match? The Roth IRA, you should max it out. Basically, max out your Roth IRA, right? If you have any money left over, then you can put it, for example, into a brokerage account, right? That's the idea. But your 401k, if they have a Roth option, they get the Roth option and max it out. That way, when you're done with that job, you can transfer that over to your Roth IRA and be done with it and be awesome, okay? So you don't have any restrictions. But yeah, I wouldn't be investing into a brokerage account right now. I'll be focused more on my Roth IRA, honestly.
That I'm working on right now is...
That's what I do now, you know. I try to max out my retirement first, right? Once that's done, if I have money left over, I put it, for example, to taxable account. And that's what I do.
Saving up enough money to buy my first rental property.
Okay, so he's okay, so he wants to buy a property. Nice, I understand that. He's 31. To build out a brokerage account. Why? He uses 2 apps to track his financial goals. Okay, let's hear it. If it's Robinhood, I don't like it. If it's like one of those like little like weird apps, I don't like it.
One of them is Personal Capital.
I heard about that one. If you got on very early on, it's like very cheap. But if you didn't get on very early on, it's expensive.
An app that I subscribe to where it allows me to track all my investment accounts and all my...
If you get SoFi Invest, you can also track all your investment accounts for free. Why pay for this?
Bank accounts. And then I also use Mint to track my...
Mint is cool.
Day-to-day expenses.
I don't like this. You know, honestly, like the budget I use is basically whatever money I have here is for spending. I don't care about it. I don't want to track it or anything like that, right? Because I know it's just for spending. It's about making sure your money's in the right places. That way you're not worried about overspending, right? So if I make $1,000, 50% is for spending, fixed expenses, like my rent, all that stuff. And then whatever's left over is like for spending whatever I want to do, right? That's a better budget for me.
I think that I'm good with money.
He's not bad with money, by the way. He's just spending way too much money on rent and food. And investing the wrong way, a little bit.
I believe I'm good with money. You know what? I know that I'm good with money.
There you go.
My friends look at me as their financial guru, where they come to me with their specific problems.
That's awesome.
And I help them break it down into a manageable portion.
Roy allows himself to splurge on a vacation now that he's debt-free. When would I do that? When would I start splurging? I would have splurged when I won the race. You know what I mean? I could do a sinking fund to like save up for those things also. That's fine. But the idea is usually you want to splurge whenever you actually win the race. The race is basically you're debt-free. You have your debt account. All your debts are paid off. You have an emergency account. Good. You start investing. Good. Saving up for a house. Good. You pay it off fast. 15-year mortgage. Fast. Paid off fast. Good. Once that's paid off, now you can splurge on whatever you want. Right? It takes 7 to 8 years. This guy's like 40 now. Now he can do whatever he wants from 40 until he's done. You know what I mean? It's a long time. But he still uses points and credit cards to cut on costs. You have to spend so much money to make it like a reasonable thing. On top of that, usually you're spending 18% more with a credit card. You know, it's a game that I just don't play. You know, it's this little game of like, I'm saving money, but you're not.
The most important thing that I learned about money is that money doesn't make who you are.
It doesn't. It usually just enhances your characters. Okay, so if you're really greedy, you'll get greedier. If you're really mean, you'll get meaner. If you're really bad, you'll get badder. Why? Because you can do a lot more bad things with money. And also a lot of good things with money. If you're really giving, you can give a lot more. You can have more fun. You can do a lot of things, you know, but it's all about patience.
Money brings out either the best or worst.
There you go. The best or worst in you. Listen, man, you said it even better than I could, okay? But overall, Tyz, Tommy, what do you think about Roy? Okay? Or Roy, what do you think about Tommy? Okay? But honestly, I think Roy is pretty solid. But overall, people tend to spend a lot of money on rent, okay? Way too much money on rent. And by the way, not really that much because basically when you think about it, right? Theoretically, okay? If he makes $118 divided by 12, well, that's $9,000 a month, right? Which is a really good salary, by the way. And $925 on rent divided by almost $9,000. Well, that's only around like 10%. So it's not that bad. But usually, I don't like spending too much money on rent. So in his case, actually not that bad. But if you don't make that much money, pretty bad, okay? So keep that in mind. But then again, it's like the whole girlfriend and boyfriend thing, right? But if you guys live forever, great. If you don't, you have to pay all that by yourself. You know, on top of that, investing, you have to be very decisive. Are you an active investor or a passive investor? You want to build income over the long term, or you want to be a full-time investor and quit your job, right? That's the idea usually. So usually you want to get the max match at your company with their 401k. If they have a Roth 401k, even better. Once you're done with that, you want to max out your Roth IRA. Again, balanced investments, okay? Now, once you're done with that, if you have money left over, you can then go ahead and basically put that money into a brokerage account. But using 10 to 15% to 25% when it comes to investing money of your salary, okay? The rest should be put towards saving up for the house like he is right now. And that's awesome. So overall, the guy's solid. Maybe a little bit more investment like tactics here, but that's about it. I like this video, okay? So in reality, do I like this video or do I dislike it? Nah, I actually like it. I like this one, guys, okay? This guy's pretty solid, okay? I like it a lot. I always spend money, for example, on going out and so on. It's not really that much money compared to his salary, but I wouldn't do it either. I would just basically focus more on the plan, on the intention, buying a home, paying it off, okay? Now, overall, guys, comment down below. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know also, what you want me to react to next. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. And on top of that, also, if you want to join me on my other channels, well, links down below to my other channels. And on top of, if you want to DM me, well, join me on Instagram at Bryson. And before I go, thanks for watching. And as always,